5. Using the driving support systems. The system operates in the following situations when a stationary obstacle is detected in the traveling direction of the vehicle. The vehicle is driven at low speeds and the brake pedal is not depressed or is depressed too late. The accelerator pedal is depressed too far. If equipped. 5 to 5, using the driving support systems. 275. The vehicle moves due to the wrong shift position being selected. Front corner sensors, front center sensors, rear corner sensors, rear center sensors. 276-5. Using the driving support systems. The parking support brake function for static objects can be changed on the multi-information display 117. Press or of the meter control switches 118, select. Press or of the meter control switches, select and press to select the desired setting on off. When the parking support brake function for static objects is off disabled, the PKSB off indicator illuminates. When switched OFF disable, and the parking support brake function for static objects is suspended, system operations do not resume until the function is switched on enable, through the settings screen on the multi-information display. System operation does not resume by operating the power switch. When the parking support brake function for static objects detects an static obstacle with a probability of collision, the fuel cell system output is restricted to restrain an increase in vehicle speed. Fuel cell system output restriction control, A. Furthermore, when the accelerator pedal continues to be depressed, the brakes are applied to reduce the vehicle speed. Brake control, B. 5 to 5, using the driving support systems. 277. Brake pedal. Fuel cell system output braking force. Collision is possible. Collision possibility extremely high. 278-5. Using the driving support systems. Operation starting conditions. When the PKSB off indicator is not illuminated or flashing 283-419, and all of the following conditions are met, the system operates. Fuel cell system output restriction control. The parking support brake function for static objects is on enabled. The vehicle speed is 10 miles per hour km/h or less. There is a static obstacle in the traveling direction of the vehicle to 13 feet, 2 to 4 m ahead. The system determined that a stronger than normal brake opera tie-in was necessary to avoid a collision. Brake control. Fuel cell system output restriction control is being performed. The system determined that an emergency brake operation was necessary to avoid a collision. Operation ending conditions. In any of the following conditions, the system stops operating. Fuel cell system output restriction control. The parking support brake function for static objects has been turned OFF disabled. The collision became avoidable with normal brake operation. The static object is no longer in the traveling direction of the vehicle to 13 feet, 2 to 4 m ahead. Brake control. The parking support brake function for static objects has been turned OFF disabled. Approximately 2 seconds elapsed after the vehicle was stopped by brake control. The brake control was depressed after the vehicle was stopped by brake control. The static obstacle is no longer in the traveling direction of the vehicle to 13 feet, 2 to 4 m ahead. 5 to 5, using the driving support systems. 279. When the fuel cell system output restriction control or brake control operates, the buzzer sounds and a message is displayed on the multi-information display to alert the driver. Depending on the situation, output restriction control operates to either limit acceleration or restrict output as much as possible. Control. Situation multi-information display PKSB off. Indicator. Buzzer. Fuel cell system output restriction control is operating accelerator tie-in limited tie-in control. Acceleration at a certain speed or higher is not possible. Not illuminated. No sound. Fuel cell system output restriction control is operating control to restrict output as much as possible. A stronger than normal brake opera tie-in is necessary. Not illuminated. Short beep. Brake control is operating. Emergency braking is necessary. The vehicle is stopped by system operation. The vehicle is stopped. After brake control operation. Illuminated. 280-5. Using the driving support systems. Sensor detection range. The detection range of the parking support brake function for static objects differs from the detection range of the intuitive parking assist 269. Therefore, even if the intuitive parking assist detects and provides a warning for an approaching obstacle, the parking support brake function for static objects may not start operating. System operation. When the vehicle is stopped by system operation, the parking support brake function for static objects stops and the PKSB OFF indicator illuminates. Even if operated, the brake control is released after 2 seconds, so the vehicle can start moving in that state. Also, depressing the brake pedal releases the brake control, so if the accelerator pedal is depressed again, the vehicle can start moving. System recovery. When the parking support brake function for static objects is stopped by the system operation and you would like to resume operation, turn the parking support brake function for static objects on again and resume operation 276, or after briefly turning the power switch OFF, turn it on again. Furthermore, when the vehicle moves with an obstacle no longer in the traveling direction of the vehicle, or when the traveling direction of the vehicle changes, such as when switching from moving forward to reverse, and vice versa, the system operation automatically resumes. Obstacles not detected by the sensors. The following obstacles may not be detected by the sensors. Objects such as people, cloth and snow, that are difficult for sonic waves to reflect off of. In particular, people may also not be detected depending on the type of clothing they are wearing. Objects not perpendicular with the ground, objects not at a right angle to the traveling direction of the vehicle, uneven objects or waving objects. Low objects. Thin objects such as wires, fences, ropes and signposts. Objects that are extremely close to the bumper. Non-static obstacles. Intuitive parking assist buzzer. Regardless of whether the intuitive parking assist is on or off 266, if the parking support brake function for static objects is not stopped 276, when the front or rear sensors detect an obstacle and brake control is performed, the intuitive parking assist buzzer sounds and a notification of the approximate distance to the object is provided. 5 to 5, using the driving support systems. 281. Situations when the system may operate even though there is no possibility of a collision. In the following situations, the system may operate even though there is no possibility of a collision. Environmental influence. The vehicle is driven on a narrow road. The vehicle is driven on a gravel road or in an area with tall grass. The vehicle is driven toward a banner or flag, a low-hanging branch or a boom barrier, such as those used at railroad crossings, toll gates and parking lots. There is an obstacle on the shoulder of the road when the vehicle is driven in a narrow tunnel, on a narrow bridge or on a narrow road. The vehicle is being parallel parked. There is a rut or hole in the surface of the road. When the vehicle is driven on a metal cover grating, such as those used for drainage ditches. The vehicle is driven on a steep slope. The sensor is covered by water on a flooded road. Influence from the weather. Ice, snow, dirt, etc. has adhered to the sensor. If removed, the system returns to normal. Heavy rain or water strikes the vehicle. In severe weather, such as fog, snow or a sandstorm. Influence from other sonic waves. An ultrasonic wave source is nearby, such as the horn or parking assist system of another vehicle, a vehicle detector, a motorcycle engine or the air brake of a large vehicle. Electronic components such as a backlit license plate, especially fluorescent types, fog lights, a fender pole or a wireless antenna, are installed near the sensors.